Hello friends, I'm Chi. Today I'll be talking about this alternative document you can get when you have a child. You have a child, you don't have document, you can go for this document. If you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here you get tips like this that can help you daily. Even your friends too can benefit. Thank you to my greatest subscribers. You guys are great. Thank you for sharing. As usual, share to friends on WhatsApp, Facebook so that they will also be informed. Thank you. Yes, just like yesterday, some of my friends, followers were calling me, asking me of this document they had that you can get if you have a child. They said they had it from a YouTuber, who did this video. Sometimes not just rushing to do a video. You have to calm down and explain the details, the specifics of this document, the do's and don'ts, because every document has its own consequences, carries consequences when you violate the rules. So, because most of them have heard it now from this guy and they are even rushing to go and get girls pregnant. Some girls are planning to go and get pregnant just to take this document, when they have a child. It's not really true. It doesn't work like that. So the details were not really correct. So I really want to clarify it now. You see, that document is called assistenza minore, given to those who have children who have serious health challenges. It can be permanent, it could be temporal, depending. Now, if they have a child like that, whether a baby or a child, they can now apply for this document, assistenza minore. But how? They have to get a certificate from a certified medical practitioner, like a doctor who is certified, and say that yes, this child has this specific challenge, irreversible. So with this certificate, that person can now go and apply for this kind of permit in the juvenile court. That is where they normally apply for this kind of permit. This court will now look into the details and then decide whether to give or not to give. Now, mind you that if you try to forge, like your child is not having any of challenges, these challenges could be psychological or psychophysical development issue with that child, something like imbecile, the child is a dumb, have spinal cord injury, cannot walk, has deformity, physical deformities, cannot hear, or internal ailments, serious ones like that the child cannot, cope on his own, needs an assistant. So this is the kind of condition that this child could have, a lot of them. So I just mentioned but a few. So if the child has this condition, that's when this person, the father, mother, can now go and apply for this kind of permit, assistenza minore, because now they have to take care of that child by themselves. Now, if the child doesn't have that condition and the person goes to apply, when they find out that it was under false pretense, the child never had it, the person could be expelled, issued expulsion later to leave the country because you try to deceive them. So that's why you have to be careful when going to apply for this kind of permit. You need to see a lawyer, okay? You really need to see a lawyer to guide you properly, to tell you whether your child falls in the category or not, not just saying if you have a child, you just go and apply for it. It's not true. Now, remember that this permit could be from 2 years or 1 year, which can be renewed. And remember that for each time you go for renewal, if the child is still having that challenge, then the document will keep on being renewed. But when that challenge is no longer there, I tell you, they could revoke the document too. It's revocable. They could stop renewing that document. And even like when they find out, let's say you're having this thing and let's say the child recovers, when they find out that that issue, that problem is no longer there, this kind of permit, assistenza minore permit, can be revoked from the person. So these are the things you have to note, before trying to go and apply, or not just going to go get a random girl pregnant, telling her, hey, look, with this pregnancy, we can get this permit. So just to guide you properly. So I think you can also work with this permit. You can also travel with this permit, in as much is good, but you have to be careful. So, but I'm not wishing you that you should also, have a child who has deformity, psychological or psychophysical developmental issue. It's not your portion, but if you have someone that the child faces any of these challenges, deformity, whether physical or internal, you can recommend this person to go and get this kind of permit if the person is not having one. So I think that's the way you can help a friend whose child is having that kind of problem with that document. So I believe I've made some clarification. So Remember, do not make mistakes that could land you into trouble. You can't cheat the system. The system remains as it is. So basically, remember, this law has been there, even the time of Salvini time, this law has been there. So just that some people know, I believe some people know, and why many don't know. So, but now you know, now you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, that's it. Yes, thanks to Hassan, aka Black in Europe TV. That guy is great, doing wonderful in his channel. I believe you all know him. He's wonderful, my friend. Yeah, I can call him a friend. Yeah, he's nice. One love to him, okay? All right. I remain yours truly, Chi. Remember, show me love. Come on down, show me love. Like my video. Remember to share to friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, so that they could also get informed, and not be misinformed. Yeah. Remember to subscribe. As usual, press that bell, because with that bell, you get notification. So please do not get any girl pregnant. If you're a lady listening, don't go get pregnant thinking with that baby you can go, or that child you can go get document. It doesn't work that way. Ciao.